Hey, what's up guys? So today I wanted to make a video about rerolling process in Snowbreak Containment Zone. I've been rerolling for, well, 2 days basically now. I did few rerolls. I kind of get the gist of how the process should go. Immediately I will warn you, if you want to reroll, just have this thing in mind that the process takes a long time. It's pretty similar to Honkai Star Rail actually, so if you did not want to reroll in Honkai Star Rail because of the length or like difficulty and annoyance, then you will be expecting pretty much the same thing here. The process takes, I would say, probably around like 30 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. So it's gonna take a little bit because you have to complete all the way till 1 and 9 in order to pull. Now with the recent compensation, you can actually do a 10 pull on rate up banner, so that's fixed because before you didn't have enough currency to do 10 pull on rate up banner, so you could only reroll on the beginner banner for regular characters. Now, with as long as you can at least claim the compensation for the time being, you can do the rate up banner 10 pull, but that's it, right? So you get 1 10 pull on rate up banner. You either get the character or you don't. So if you're aiming for her, then yeah, you only have one shot, and the rates are low. It's 0.7%, so it's again same as Star Rail or similar. I don't remember what Star Rail rates are, but either way, it's not an easy reroll. It's definitely a harder one, and it's gonna take time. Now, another thing I want to mention with the rerolling process is the fact that you can actually reroll for other characters too. I would advise not to reroll on the guaranteed 5-star banner because, well, since you're going through rerolling process anyway, the best advice I can give you is to pull on the rate up banner and then do a 10 pull on regular standard banner. That would be my goal. The reason for it is you might as well reroll for the rate up character even if you don't specifically like them, because the character itself might be decent to use, right? But most of all, it's because the regular characters you will get one of them through the guaranteed 5-star banner, and you will also be able to choose one of the starting characters from the ticket, or yeah, well, it's like event ticket, whatever. After you complete 512, I believe. So after you beat chapter 5, I'm assuming, that's when you will be able to select one of the 5 stars from the starting roster, which includes, I think, five stars, if I'm not mistaken. So the value of those beginner characters will definitely go down as the time goes on. So you will probably eventually get all of them, right? So my advice is to reroll for the other characters instead, the rate up one, and yeah, you might as well do another 10 pull on regular banner and see. Maybe you get lucky, you get 1 or 2 5-stars on regular banner and decide, you know what, I have my guaranteed 5-star from my beginner banner on top of it, and then I have another one from 512. I can have 4 in this scenario, right? You would have like 4 out of 5 beginner 5-stars. That's good enough for me. I don't care about the rate up. Completely fine. So that's my advice. Now, to start the process, when you get to this screen, you can do the register here. You can also log in with other things like Google and stuff, but if you want to do many accounts, I mean, you can start with Google and stuff, but make sure to have one Google account or whatever you want to bind your main. Save that one up so you can bind it later. I'm not sure how binding works yet because, well, I'm not done with rerolling, but I would save one email to bind your account with, okay? So if you want to use other methods, you can. Just, yeah, be mindful of that. Now here, you just type your email. Okay, and once you type your email, like your regular email, you can use the same email actually. It's called the salted, right? Salted email. So normally people would do the +1 and then +2 and so on. This doesn't work in here, just like it did not work in Honkai Star Rail. But instead what you can use are dots. So you can use this, right? You can do this, and this will count as a new email, but it will still send it to your primary email, right? Like that you've given here. So that way you can make multiple accounts on the same email. You just move the dot. That's what I do. I just move the dot around, blah blah blah, until here, right? Last one. And then after that I do 2 dots like so, and then move the second dot like so, and then 3 dots, and then I move the third one, and so on, right? So you get many actually tries with that. I think you can even do like 2 dots if I'm not mistaken. So eventually you can do stuff like that. If not, then just grab other email and you can repeat the same thing. The longer your email is, obviously, the more tries you can get, right? And then you just send the code, do the password. Yeah. Alright, so after you do your registration, you will be back in this screen. You can do the start game, and that's how we start the rerolling process. So now I'm gonna take you through the whole process. I gave you the TLDR, what you should be doing. Yeah, I will be telling you all the tips and stuff along the way. So first of all, you can hold left mouse button or whatever you're using to skip the cutscenes. So you do that. Here you can type any name. It's not unique, so you can keep reusing the same exact name, which is nice. You can skip this one as well. Just hold the button. This one you cannot skip anymore. You have to wait. And alright, we get the character. You cannot sprint yet, so you just move forward for the time being. Soon enough, and you get to this corner, we'll be able to start sprinting. Alright, so now we just sprint. We follow the mission, nothing too complicated. Here we'll shoot 2 enemies and run again. You can press R to reload while you're sprinting, so usually that's what you want to do. When you have nothing else to do while you're sprinting, might as well. Here you just press F, shoot this barrel, immediately space over the fence and run forward. Now turn around, there will be 2 enemies spawned here, you kill them, reload. Another group of enemies, spam E, so you'll get your ability back. Alright, you kill, jump over and run here. Now here you can ignore the enemies, you don't have to kill them. When you are in fight though, as you can see on the right side, you see the stamina bar. So if you're like, I don't care, I'm just gonna kill them. It's only a few enemies anyway. Not a big deal if you wanna kill them, but you don't have to, you can just sprint through. Ultimately, I don't think it makes that much difference time-wise, so. Alright, now we sprint and we get the boss fight. This one you cannot skip either. You'll just have to wait. Now with the boss, you want to focus on shooting his main body, like his middle section, where you see the blue crystal, or his head, which is also a blue crystal. You can dodge with space. I would only dodge or at least try to dodge the abilities that can like knock back. So ultimately here you just shoot him until he goes down to like 60% and he gets his yellow barrier, which should happen here. Yeah, okay, right here. So you just stay close to the boss, spam Q to summon your ultimate, and yeah, just stand here and the cutscene will trigger. This cutscene also you cannot skip. That's that. So don't waste your time on hitting his body parts. You can destroy those body parts, but there's no reason for it. Just shoot the crystal. Now you just run forward to the escape pod and just wait till mission finishes. Yeah. Okay. Now here you actually have to press a button to move the dialogue, and then you skip. Then you go to the main story, follow the tutorial here, and start the mission. Just gonna be a story, you can skip it in the right corner, upper right. Okay, and then we get to the 1-1 stage. Like I said, it's gonna take time. We need to beat 1-9 in order to start rolling. This you can skip. Now you can run. Here on the left is a pickable thing. I don't know if you need to pick it up or not. I don't know if the collectibles are important. I ignore them now, but if you don't want to like redo the mission later down the line in order to collect it, then you can just sacrifice a few seconds and, you know, pick it up and then run. You can run for all of those enemies, no problem. Destroy both barrels, make sure they're dead. Okay, you can pick up ultimate here, ultimate charge, and then just run. And then here you just kill enemies. Nothing too crazy. You use E to kill this group of enemies, then the boss will spawn, or, well, elite enemy. Use Q. It's a little annoying to fucking hit him, since he, like, jumps all over because of the fucking lightning. Finish off enemies and we're done. Pretty straightforward so far. To be fair, all of the missions are pretty straightforward. Okay, next stage. Okay, start. Here we'll have a shotgun unit instead, which will be preferable unit to use for the rest pretty much of the rerolling process. So here you just spam E, get him down. Here I like to wait, I didn't wait here, so okay. But usually you want to wait like extra 2 seconds for it to get to the edge and then use E. So he falls down. You headshot the other girl twice, here one headshot each and they're dead. Then you run here, you spam Q to cast the ultimate. Then it should knock back. Sometimes, yeah, like it happened there. Sometimes they don't fall. Here you can run to grab the another pickable again. You want to hit or get to the right so you don't get stunned. Pick up the ultimate charge and obliterate enemies. When you get to this room, almost immediately just wait for the first enemy to run through the door and press Q. Should get all of them. Sometimes there's like one left over you can kill, and then mission is done. It's kind of hard to say everything because I'm trying to also run quickly. I'll do my best, promise. But yeah, you want to hug right so you don't get like stunned by the electricity there. But move forward instead of to the right to pick up the ultimate charge. It's kind of important. Otherwise you can't ult in the room ahead and you have to actually kill them, which takes more time. Okay, so do 1 free, Now we have 2 characters. Okay. Run forward to the elevator, interact, just F key on keyboard. When you go down, it will give you a tutorial, press X, and then immediately hug left. Run past all of those enemies. Drop down here, quickly shoot those, start running here, hug right to get some protection, kill the first turret, kill second turret, move backwards as you kill those enemies, then kill the third turret, pick up the ultimate charge, reload and move forward to enemies, press E, and you can Q. And you're done. So there's a pickable, as you see in the background there, far away. That's from the third turret. So if you want to like stay extra 2 seconds and pick it up, then you know you can do that. There's one more pickable, I think, that I've seen and I'm aware of. So yeah, if you want to pick all of them up, then you've already seen 2 of them, plus in the very first mission where you can interact. Here you run ahead, press X to do the ability, sprint again, to tap the turret, sprint to tap the turret again, 1 tap the small piece of shit and move forward. Here you get the small dialogue, move forward, start killing everything here, pick up the ulti charge, move forward here, because the enemies will spawn. Okay, you get the tutorial. I hate the fact that like it stuns you after the dialogue, like it stops your input. You want to start moving backwards. As you shoot them, you can change to life. Here, when you get here, the enemies will spawn. Immediately wait for this guy to come and shoot the barrel. Then destroy this, and then you just start shooting. You can ult here, although it takes less time to just probably shoot them and you're done with the mission. This animation you can skip. Cutscene. And 1-4 is done. Now we'll have 1-5, which is a new unit. And then 1-6, another new unit. Here you can completely skip this. So you just, the way you get out of the lock, you just quickly tap your left mouse button or whatever you're using as your input. On the phone, just tap. And skip button will appear, you can just press skip. Alright, we continue with the story. Skip again. And we get the 1-5. Which is the assault rifle girl. Oh no, it's 1-6 I think, actually. Okay. Here's down the last pickable, I believe. So you can shoot the arm to stun and do a lot of damage. You run past here. There will be 2 enemies. Under this staircase, there's the pickable. So if you want, you can grab it. Run down here. Destroy the barrel. Make sure it kills all of them so you don't have to backtrack. Then pick up ulti, kill all the enemies here. You can reload. You press X, start shooting. Kill all of them near this interactable, interact with it after you've killed all of the enemies, and run. Now here, run to the left, so the enemy goes, this enemy goes to the left. Okay, he did not, unfortunately, whatever. Just wanted him to get hit by the barrel. Just obliterate enemies here. Okay, you're done. Alright, now I'll have the assault rifle girl. Alright, so we're 1-6. There's the assault rifle. This mission, not really much to optimize. I feel like you just run to the right here, grab the ulti charge, and I don't know, you can probably move down, you can stay up on the platform. You're just shooting enemies, that's all. So, nothing too complicated. I'm gonna try for the first time to run down. Immediately regret it, by the way. Because you can cast your E to do more damage. But I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. I don't think it's gonna save any time. Yeah, I don't think it did. And honestly, the barrels are more annoying here too, so I would just stay on the platform, honestly. Stay on the platform and just shoot enemies. Then you will have the Q. Once you get Q, you'll get the tutorial to use it, so just use it. It actually does nice AoE damage. I actually like this character quite a lot. This is a 4-star, by the way, not a 5-star version. I did not test or use the 5-star yet, so I don't know how good the 5-star one is, but the 4-star looks pretty cool in terms of the skills. So after you kill all the enemies, you're done. Again, very straightforward mission, not much to like optimize here. It's probably the worst or the longest killing I had for this mission. I think staying on the platform is just better because you don't get blown by the barrels. Plus it's like easier to see enemies. And now you'll get the sniper rifle, which I feel like will be definitely easier to use on keyboard mouse. Immediately look to the left, shoot this enemy, move back here, shoot this enemy here, stay on the platform here and start shooting enemies. Reload while you wait for them to spawn. Okay, after you've killed it, you reload here and move to this side. And here, I advise to just start shooting enemies that are elite. Okay, this enemy you can ignore. Okay, once you got your Q, shoot that enemy. In one shots and... okay, and you're done. So, again, pretty straightforward. Not much to say here. I usually again save and not shoot the other robot, because I have to shoot him like 3 times I think to kill it. So instead I just shoot everything else until I have Q, and then I find the robot and use my ultimate on him at 1-shots. At least that's my strategy. Right, we're almost done. Here again you can skip and get out of the locked state. Skip the story. And we're on 1-8. Just go. Okay, run forward. Immediately start shooting this with your shotgun. Kill those 2 enemies. Here I like to Take the HP, take the ulti charge, and then run to the left. You want to kill those turrets. Start moving backwards here. Get the turret. Get this robot. And then you start moving back there as you shoot enemies. Okay, reload. And you can use E to get here quicker. I then swap usually and use Q. You can also do like Alt 2 without swapping. And then just go back to shotgun and kill the enemy. So honestly, probably Alt 2 is better. Less button to press, I guess. You can skip the cutscene obviously and then you're done with 1-8. And then 1-9, the boss fight. So here is the optimal way I found to kill the guy. I don't know if there's faster way or better way, but that's what I use. It's relatively okay. So immediately get out of the cutscene, use E to get close to it, kill one of his legs, and then you just shoot him in the back. Okay. Shoot one of his legs again. Okay. And you can see where this is going. You just repeat the same thing. If he does that, you use E again to get close. Destroy his leg, and you're done. So relatively fast, straightforward. Sometimes he doesn't even jump out, so you can just do this. It takes 3 legs to kill him. If he again does jump away, just use your E to close the distance, and you're done. You get another story here when you do next mission. Skip, and you're fully done with chapter 1. You get unlock on all things, and then you get back to the menu. You get all of those things. This one you cannot skip, by the way. You have to do the pool. I did not test if you can like force quit the game, like after you, for example, do this. If you can force quit and this mission or tutorial mission will be gone or not. But I don't know. I feel like you want to get this regardless. Because Akatsya is she's pretty good. I actually like her 4-star form, so I would recommend grabbing her either way. Not a big deal. Now the next tutorial, now you can definitely skip. What you want to do is go here, claim all. You should have enough now. Delete the mail. You should have enough to do the 10 pull. I have 1700 because they did 100 currency compensation for some bugs and whatnot today, so that's why before you would have 1600, and before that you would have 1100, I believe. Now go to events. The first mission here, claim. That's your normal regular 10 pull that you're gonna have, and then finally it's time to roll. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I recommend saving the beginner banner here. It's discounted, so technically you could do 3 pulls here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, with the current currency you have. So technically you get more 10 pulls, but I'm not sure if you can get multiple 5 stars. In Honkai Star Rail you could get multiple 5 stars, but only 1 5-star is guaranteed, right? So at minimum you get 1. I feel like I would rather do 2 10 pulls instead of 3 10 pulls on other banners, And if I get a 5-star on those other banners, then I can come back here when I continue playing, and I can do this banner, and if I get lucky, I get more than one 5-star. If not, then I get my guaranteed. Again, I'm not sure if you can get multiple or not. Doesn't really matter to me that much. Again, I would recommend rolling for Kaguya, the 5-star. Her unit is actually pretty decent. I actually like the skill. She throws her boomerang and it like circulates around her body. So, and you can throw multiple of them. So you will have like sentinels constantly going around you or hovering around you and doing damage to enemies. It like hits. So she's kind of interesting unit. If you want to test her, I don't know if you can. Okay, I didn't even know there's like animation here. But if you want to test her, you can go to I believe events. Yeah, the 4th one here. You can do the trial of this character and see for yourself the skills. I don't believe you can trial any other characters right now, so unfortunately I don't think you can check the gameplay of other ones. What I do is, as I go with my rerolling, I try to test, like after I'm done with the reroll and I see what 4 stars I've got, or maybe even a 5-star, I will just go to main mission, the chapter 2, and just start doing that. And just test them out. Test out the skill, test out the ultimate, and see if I like the character or not. And if I want to reroll for it or not. So that's how I check my 5-star and 4-star characters. So, alright, let's do the pulls. So, again, recommended to do 110 pull here. And see the animation, or you can skip. We've got absolutely nothing, which is not a surprise. I already tested Haru. She seems okay, but not that amazing. And then after that, I tend to do one more 10 pull here on the regular banner, because again, you never know. You can get maybe multiple 5-stars, and if you do, then maybe it's worth keeping. And after that, you're done. So right, you've done your 2 10 pulls. You're done. Again, it's gonna be a brutal rerolling because of the rates. So it is what it is. Now, to end your reroll, if you're not happy with it, then you go settings here, top right corner, you do other, and then you see the return to login page, go to page, you click that, and then it will take you to the main login screen. So let's do that. And it takes you to this page right here, and then in the top right corner, right here, this exit button, when you click it, it will log you out and get you back to the login screen. You can register account again, and you go for the second time, or well, continuously. So this is the process. That's how it looks like. It takes, from the time I see, it took probably like 20, a little over 20 minutes, the reroll process. So yeah. Again, it's a little longer one. I don't remember how long it took me for a star rail, but I think it was around 20 something, 30 minutes. So I think time wise it's pretty close. But yeah, this is the process. I hope it helped. It helped you to understand like how you can go faster, and the tips and whatnot. So that's it from me, and until I see you guys next time. Peace.